Good morning everybody, I'm Steve and welcome to Green Side Up. Now this morning I've dug this little patch over because I want to plant some sweet williams in there. This week we've had a couple of frosts and they've only been very slight, and then we've gone back to warm weather. I checked the weather forecast this morning and over the next 2 nights the lowest temperatures is about 6-7 degrees. Then after that, for the next 2 weeks, it's 7, 8, 9 or even 10 degrees overnight is the coldest temperature, and that's for 2 weeks. So brilliant time to get these sweet williams in and they can get off and running in this soil. It still feels quite warm, it's certainly not cold to the touch. So I've dug some cornflowers out here, the anti-rhinums, they were well past the best and finished, so dug them out, weeded the area, and I'm going to get these sweet williams in here. They're a biennial, and normally you would sow them in summer and get them planted out much sooner than this, maybe a month and a half ago, but I've had them growing in modules. They're doing okay, so hopefully they'll get away and they'll flower next spring, so we'll see, and we'll crack on with that. So with these sweet williams I'm going to plant them fairly close really. Because at the end of the day I don't really want a lot of foliage, I want flowers, and as soon as the flowers come they'll be cut and taken home. So I'm going to do them 5 abreast, 5 rows straight down here. These are better plants than I thought they were actually, so I'm very happy with that. These are pretty much trouble-free sweet williams. They're great for an allotment, I think. Because in general what will happen is I'll get flowers off them next year and I'll leave them in, look after them a bit, weed around them a little bit, and I should get flowers from them again the following year, because they self-sow and some flowers just don't listen to the rules and they don't know that their biennials are supposed to die one year. But they're so easy to get going from seed, pot on, and then you'll have, I mean I'm going to have about 50 of these plants in here, maybe. So tons of flowers. Happy misses. And I won't lie, I like the flowers myself, so. So that's it really, just dig a hole, shove plants in the ground, green side up, and that's all you need to do. And I'll just continue and fill this bed with these sweet williams, water them in, and that's it. I'm not putting any fertiliser down because the whole bed, as I was planting earlier in the year, had fertiliser. I don't think they'll need anything. If they're starting to look a bit decrepit, I might water them with a nettle tea or a comfrey tea next spring. But we'll see. I don't think I'll bother putting any fertiliser in. You can have ground that's too rich. There we go. Right, I'm going to get on with potting on some plants now as well. So we've got a variety of plants here. The first one that I'm going to pot on is this stuff, Rocket. Look at that, great big handful of it. So I haven't actually got space for these to go anywhere at the moment, but these will become hole fillers later on in the winter season as plants are either harvested or plants die, which they have a tendency to do in winter. These, if these hang on, will replace them. So basically anywhere I've got a bit of free soil, they will go into. just to keep the variety and interest going through the winter. I probably should have sewed these into individual cell trays earlier, but I didn't, so there we go. So I'm just going to do the one tray of these. For now, but I will leave the seedlings there and wherever it remains and keep watering them. May put some more on later, we'll see. It just gives you options. You know, the more plants you've got through winter, the better it is. I mean, probably one of the worst things that can happen in a polytunnel over winter is you get some sort of a rot in there. You tend not to get enough ventilation in a polytunnel over winter, so rots and funguses and things can set in, and you can lose a whole row of veg very easily. So always good to have spare plants, even if at the end of the day you just end up composting them. It doesn't matter, because I mean, as you've seen here, it's taken me what, 3 minutes to fill this tray. I might not use it, I might need it, I might need another tray yet, who knows. But there we go, bit ropey, but you know, it should hopefully grow. And the next one I've got here, again, I don't need it, I've got spare plants of this, but I always like to have more spares. This is Chard. So again, I'll just do another 12 of these. These are much better roots. Just trying to find some of the yellow leaved ones. So I hope you've all got plants going in yourselves. I hope some of you are sowing extra plants. Never stop sowing, that's my advice. It does nothing more than it gives you the experience of knowing I'm not bothering with that again, or it may surprise you. Never believe what it says on the seed packets. If they say you can't sow, ask the question, why not? And then do it for yourself. I've always said this, that the seed packet instructions, they're always put there so that that manufacturer helps you get the best crop he can from his seed, and then he looks good, and because of that you'll go back to him because you think it's fabulous seeds, but it's not. It's your good skill at the end of the day that grows good plants. The seed is just the start of the plant. So always make your own judgment calls and just try for yourself, you know. Never give up, never let the buggers beat you, and just have a go. Right, so that's it there really, that's that bit done. If you don't sow it, you can't grow it, which sounds pretty simple. It's because it is. If you keep sowing seeds and they keep germinating and they keep growing on, then you know you can keep doing it. Just keep the seeds coming, keep them growing, and you'll keep plants coming all the way through winter, and you'll surprise yourself. If something doesn't look like it's doing well in the ground, give it a chance, give it time, don't rip it out, because some plants go sort of almost semi-dormant through winter, and they can then start to swell up or flower or produce as we get into the warmer weather next spring. So keep the plants, as I say, keep sowing, keep growing, keep the plants coming, keep those bare patches full of plants, and you should do all right. As I say, seed packet instructions are there to make the seed manufacturer look good. It's you that make you look good. So just keep after it and keep chasing it. And you know, if something doesn't work, what have you wasted? 5 minutes potting them up and a few seeds, so it's worth having a go. Never quit, never give in, keep going at it. Anyway, that's it for today. Just a quick video, so I'll see you again in a couple of days. Stay safe everyone, look after yourselves. Ta-ra now.